and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80, Panther 60, Panther street. Ready, ready.
This pass left side to Downs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Check.
Now Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the air with Richardson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cup 19, Panther 11, Mustang 19, 18, Robbery, 18, go street.
Again, it's Richardson. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Charles, is their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
79 Broncos.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
60. Cougar 19. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Check smash, check smash.
The tight end in motion right.
Ready.
Richardson on 3rd and short. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal, but all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Now 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught. Puka Nacua. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson. Look at end zone. He's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Will Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
70 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions, Warriors, 70. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Okay, ready? Go, Champ. Go, Champ.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready?
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
As Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Johnston, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
On the 6. Back 60. 65 catch. 65.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Guys, ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
They'll run here on third and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Stroud looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stroud to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud will look to throw once more.
Flush to his right.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 tight, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Here goes Stroud again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Tag! Tag 60. Street! Street!
On first down, Richardson.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 20. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Take it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Tempo.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A run for Pierce out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw here? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Colts! Puka Nacua from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Stroud and company going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That complete to Downs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Richardson looking to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's... And that's a loss of 6.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Flushed out right. 20! Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Ready, go. Dragon 60.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
In motion goes the tight end.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. We're pretty damn good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud off the play fake. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here goes Stroud again. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud sets up the play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff for Pierce. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got a man complete. And the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.